Hope you all brought your appetites. One of Stephen F. Austin State University's newest teams is cooking up a way into our hearts. The Axes and Embers, a competitive pit barbecue team, meets in front of the College of Education Annex to try new seasoning combos and get some practice in before next semester's cook-off competitions start.
I'm Braxton Luna. I was elected the president of the Axes and Embers barbecue team, culinary arts minor, and so I've been working with this for right at a year now. And Chef Todd told us that there's a barbecue team starting up, and I was very interested in it. Me and my dad have done barbecue for a long time, so I really wanted to get into this and try my best and learn as much as I could. So Chef Todd, our teacher, he's been interested in barbecue, and he's been looking into it. So he kind of talked to the school about it, and they worked it out so that we could open up a competitive barbecue team. He pitched it to his culinary students in one of our classes and asked who was interested. Once he got feedback on it, he officialized it, said we're starting a club. We had our first meeting. We elected officers. Just kind of came around by general interest of all of us involved in culinary and hospitality administration. We wanted to do it. We wanted to get out this and try something new, and it's a great experience for all of us.
What do y'all do?
We smoke a lot. After our first meeting, we sat down and decided, because it is a long process. We've streamlined our process pretty well. It's still a long process. It's still 7, 8, 9-hour days sometimes. So every 2 weeks, we smoke barbecue meat, briskets, ribs, pork butts, chickens, all kinds of different things. We experiment with different seasonings, different rubs. We do it all here on our barbecue pit. We start about 6:30, 7 in the morning. We get it lit up, get to go, and we just hang out, smoke meat all day, get everything going, and then sell it to the hospitality and education staff.
Do y'all plan on competing in any upcoming competitions?
We do. We're looking into one this semester, and very hopefully we'll be able to do that one. If that one doesn't work out, we're going to be at the Dudek competition here in Nacogdoches in the Civic Center, and the last week of April in the spring of 25. So we definitely have that one coming up. As we go forward, we're going to try to get into as many as we can. This semester we kind of didn't want to get in them too early. We want to get our rubs down, seasons down, kind of streamline it, get what we're doing well. But going forward, we want to get in as many competitions as we're able to.
What do you want students to take away from this?
I want them to take away not only this new and unique style of cooking, because it's not your standard cooking. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. It's very particular heat and temp control. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how the meat works. You gotta know how well to trim it, how much to trim it, how well to season it, and then you gotta have the patience to do it. You gotta have the patience to, once you put it on there, you just leave it. You know, it takes 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes, but you just keep the wood going, keep the fire at even level, keep the temp at an even level, and it teaches you patience. It's a new way of doing it. It's new seasonings. It's unique compared to a lot of ways meat is prepared. So I think as far as that goes, going into this team and competing and really giving it your all, you're going to graduate. You're going to leave this team with so much unique experiences. Barbecues, it's a very popular thing. It's not a very well taught thing. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of money. So a lot of programs don't have the facilities to open up a barbecue team or to teach barbecue, because most classes can't go for that long. So I think it will really teach you the finer points of barbecue and help you going forward, whether you want to do catering or a restaurant. It will give you an idea of how that works, how that operates, and how you can do it, and how the smoke levels work with meat. So any industry you can go into this to, you go into after this, it'll be very well for you to take these skills you've learned here and apply them in many different ways.
When and where do y'all host the meetings?
So our meetings we have our kitchen right here. And then we have the classroom right across the way from the kitchen. Our sit-down meetings every 2 weeks on Thursdays. We sit down, talk about everything. We talk about the way the club's going, everything, all the seasoning rubs we tried the week before at the cook practice, how we like those, what we want to do moving forward. We've been talking about shirts, logos, a lot of the housekeeping stuff that is just involved in starting the club. And then on Wednesdays we do our meetings here out by the barbecue pit and in the kitchen right there, where we prep the meat, we season the meat, and we bring it out here. And we're kind of in and out of our classes, and we're in and out of the kitchen and out here all day, just kind of keeping up with the fire and keeping everything going. Our team name is Axes and Embers, so you can go on Instagram, look for SFA, Axes and Embers, and it'll come up for it. And soon we have our logo officialized, so we're going to have our logo up. Right now it's a blank screen, but today or tomorrow we should have our logo posted up. It's going to be 2 axes crossed and Axes and Embers, and we're going to start posting all of our club pictures and our practices
Reporting for the Pine Log, I'm Cynthia Martinez.